In this brief tutorial, we will explain which encounter data elements are available within each category of CurrentCare Population Explorer. This includes information from the source of the encounter and also from your organization's panel of patients. Please note that all screenshots in this training show test patients with no actual PHI. We'll start with an alphabetical list that includes data source and data type. These data elements are available for viewing, filtering, or exporting. You can easily access this chart for your reference by visiting the link shown on the screen. We will explain the data source and data type columns on the next slide. Please keep in mind that historic encounter information will not be migrated to the new CurrentCare platform. This means that the elements that calculate encounter totals will not be accurate for at least 6 months. Each data sharing facility will have a different migration timeline. Please visit our data guide for updates on timing. The data source table shows where the data originates, including the ADT message from the hospital or other data source, and from your own organization's panel of patients. The data type table shows options for how each data type can be filtered. We'll show you how to expand all and collapse all categories, and we will review each category. In this example, we show one encounter selected in the left bar. All data elements for this encounter display in the middle pane. You can use the plus sign next to each category name to display or collapse only that category. Here we've collapsed all categories by clicking the minus sign at the top right of the header, and you can also click the plus sign to expand all categories. You can scroll down through all the categories to view more details about a selected encounter. Next, we'll give a summary of each category in the order they are presented. We'll review the follow-up status and follow-up status history categories together. The follow-up status allows all users of your panel to see a shared status about whether each notification needs action, is being worked on, or is complete. A full history of changes to the follow-up status can be seen by scrolling towards the bottom of the detailed view to the category called Follow-up Status History. Organizations commonly use this follow-up status feature to communicate among staff members about the patient's status regarding scheduling or further care. Your workflows can assign specific meanings to these status options based on your needs. For example, in progress might indicate attempts have been made to reach the patient, while complete could mean that a follow-up appointment has been scheduled. This functionality can be disabled for each user within settings. Most of the data provided in the demographics category comes from the data source that sent the encounter. The panel MRN comes from the organization that sent the panel. The notification details category will be used to display more information about the notifications and preventive service display types. In the future, CurrentCare will also offer optional logic-based notifications. These could be triggered by various criteria such as readmissions, high utilization, or specific diagnoses. The panel details category shows patient-specific information that your organization has submitted on your panel. These are optional fields, so you might see blank information in some or all of these elements. In this example, we've highlighted that this patient is seen at Group City 2 in Practice East. Selected encounter details shows important information from the source where the patient had the encounter. For this example, you can see when the patient was admitted, when they were discharged, and that they were discharged to home from our demo hospital facility. If the type of insurance was sent, that would display here as well. Both the patient complaint and primary diagnosis are called out towards the bottom. Note that some elements in this category come from the organization's panel. For example, Care Manager and Care Program, which are listed towards the top of the list. Preventive services will show as green rows within Population Explorer with the details provided within a category of the same name. Colorectal screening is the first preventive service notification when that information is available from a data sharing partner. The data source shown here is CCD, and if you hover over the word CCD, it will remind you that CCDs are available in the Structured Documents tab. In the future, CurrentCare will offer additional preventive service notification types. Your organization can include your own risk methodologies and scores in the panel, which will display in the Risk Details category. The Aggregate Details category displays a total of encounters by visit type for 30, 60, 90, and 180 days. As a reminder, these historic counts will not be accurate for at least 6 months. This category lists diagnosis codes and their descriptions when they are provided for the encounter. Encounter History displays encounters for the previous 6 months. Now that we've reviewed the data elements and their categories, you might want to consider which elements you could use as filters to reduce which encounters are displayed. You can also export all these data elements at the patient level or in bulk reports. Please visit other training materials to learn more about filtering and exporting. If you need assistance or have questions about CurrentCare or this training, please contact our support team, who will be happy to assist you.